So hello, welcome to my comic collection haul. So I'm going to go over in this, even the two singlish boxes plus something over there. Excuse my action figure, I used to collect them when I was before the hobby thing. Just gonna put them over here. So I'm just going to start with it. I have it organized in DC, as you can see, Marvel, Star Wars, and then everything else. So in the timeline, because you can see this is still, if you can see, why is it trying to get it to load? Some quality is not that best, but it's still DC, but it's not the quality. Still DC, but it's not like the DC universe, if you get it. You get what I mean? So let's start. This is the Batman collection up to the third. We can skip these. These are in another language where I used to live, so it's basically the new 52 side. So if you know the new 58, basically that. Then I have Batman Incorporated Volume 2. I need to pick up number 1. Got as a gift. Same with Batman 3 Jokers, the only hardcover I have. Good book. I'm reading it. Then I get Flashpoint, the new 52 by Jeff Johns. Great story. I'm currently reading the Rebirth Flash. I'm in number 3, Rogues Reloaded. But I have number 1, number 2, 3, and then I have 4. I got this all as a gift for one birthday of mine. Number 5, and then I don't have number 6. I need to pick that up, but I have 7 and 8. I pick up to another gift of mine, a Harley Quinn comic, which my brother got gifted it to me, which is number 5 in the new 52. Then the best comic book of all time, in my opinion, Injustice, complete collection year 1, and I have number 2 as well, which I have read and it's fantastic. Not as good as the first one, but still great. Need to pick up issue 3. So, Justice League Darkseid War, issue 1 and 2. I have read all the new 52 Justice League and a lot of books else, like every Spider-Man. I don't own Spider-Man book, I read it online because it's very hard to get them where I live. Same with the Justice League, so I only have these in physical. Need to pick up the other ones, but I read them. So after that is Justice League Dark, the new 52, and probably the oldest story, The Death of Superman. It's the collection where they made the Death of Superman logo. Don't have the other ones, need to pick them up. Then Marvel Platinum, which is just the stories of them fighting Thanos. New Avengers by Bendis. The Captain America Civil War prequel, or prelude, which is just before the movie. I loved the movie, so I picked it up. The Best Daredevil Story by Chip Zdarsky, who is currently writing Batman. Great, you need to pick this up if you like the character. It made him one of my favorite characters in the comics. Then Deadpool issue 2, World's Greatest Comic Book Magazine, or Comic Magazine. Then we have The Indestructible Hulk. Then this is just the origin story of Thor in another language where he used to live again. The Definitive Venom, which is just main Venom things. Then the Dark Horse Star Wars Legacy number 3. Yeah. Then we get number 4 of the Darth Vader, Heath Koth in this one. War of the Bounty Hunters. Then we get 2 of Star Wars Galaxy Edge, because my brother had them. Or I had one, gave them to me. I need to sell them. And then 2 of the Age of Resistance villain. And then Scott Snyder's American Vampire. So, and then you have obviously Invincible, Compendium 1, which is really good if you haven't read it. One of my favorites, probably my favorite indie comic ever. Then we go over here, which I haven't put in the box, but have them. Okay, so I have just these, if you know them, from old Lego set, which I have Marvel, DC, and then one for Lego City. Don't collect Lego anymore, don't need it. Then I have Archie Summers Class. These are free comic book day, most of them. I'm gonna put in there. Drive with the Dead, Ninja Turtles, The Boys. This is the first issue of The Boys with the new release of the free comic book day. Same with Invincible. Then my favorite cover, Marvel team up, Spider-Man meets Invincible. Then we get the first Crimson Reign. Didn't like it, so I stopped collecting it. High Republic, which is the Edge of Balance, the manga thing. Only manga thing I have. There is the main one. Then we have G.I. Joe. More G.I. Joe. And then one more G.I. Joe. This is actually written on the back. I got it for free. And then we just have some comics in another language. This is in German. I have no idea how to read it. My mom got it for free, gave it to me, and it's in German. So I just have it. And then more of the New 52. Get here down. Here we go to the book section down. So we have the Legends, or is it Darth Plagueis? Probably one of my favorite books. Right, I've read everyone here. So Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray, great book. First book I read here. Duke Nukem Lost, which is not a typical book format. It's a script format. So they could make a show about it. See, it's like, you can see how it's put together. You see, if you've seen a movie script, it's just like that. Then we have, I can put it back, Dark Disciple, great book. Solo, which is not my favorite, junior novel. Haven't read it, but I've read the first chapters and I didn't just like it, so I got it for free. The original sequels, the Jedi Academy, this is number 3 in the trilogy of the books. Then the Star Wars Archives, which is just how the movies were made. Then we get like Clone Wars characters, to see all the Clone Wars characters and other things about it. There are 100 Marvel Studios questions answered. Here's everything in the MCU to know. How to draw the Marvel way by Stan Lee and John Buscema. Just a random book. A Bronco book. Then a Pokemon Super Disc for all the Pokemon. Then to generate, and then just a random thing over here. So now let's start off with the Marvel box. Like this. So these are my previews, which I have. Civil War. I just read through these. Okay, then we have the cover edition, the Absorbing Man ones, Avengers, more Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Avengers, Avengers AIM, Age of Ultron. I have everything except the first 4. Trying to collect them because I love the Age of Ultron movie. So this is still in the polyback. Hope it goes up in value sometime. Earth's Mightiest Hero, Avengers. Then we get Avengers X-Men, Avengers X-Men Academy, Secret Avengers, the New Avengers, Captain America After the Storm, the Daredevil with Spider-Man, another Daredevil, Deadpool Back White and Black, Fantastic Four, more Fantastic Four, Fantastic Four, get Fantastic Four, the Hulk, Fall of the Hulk, Hulk with this amazing cover of armor beating up Red Hulk. Then we have Judgment Day, which I don't have. I only have first 3 because I only collect the main one. I don't like. Then I mainly collect DC. If you didn't. Master of Evils, Namor, Punisher the War Journal, Silver Surfer. I love the original Silver Surfer. What happened to those? I have more Silver Surfer. Oh yeah. I'll go with, there's the Silver Surfer is the in-betweener. Maybe I skipped a book or 2, I don't know. The Amazing Spider-Man, Chadwick Boseman Spider-Man, Spider-Man Free Combo Day, Ultimate Power, Marvel Voices, What If Miles Morales, Captain America, and Hulk, Wolverine vs. Venom, X Factor, if I can get it, X-Men, and that's for my Marvel collection. So now we go to the DC, which I'm more of. So this is gonna be tough. So DC Connect, I have 2 of everything. Because again, my brother wanted one and then he gave it to me. So what's the first one? Then we got the Dark Crisis one. Batman, Detective Comics, just that book again. Red Hood Russian Academy, then the Rebirth series, which I'm trying to collect, but like this is the iconic Bane thing. This is I Am Bane series. I get 29, 30, 31. We get Batman. See, I have more Batman in single issues than things other. Here's the price. Batman Fortress 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I need to pick up 6. Came out, but my comic books didn't have it. Urban Legends numbers 18. Yeah, it was 17. I wanted to see the Black Adam thing. Don't collect it. I just wanted to make a video to read it. Then we get the first Gotham Knight issue. Batman Beyond issue 1. I wanted to collect more. Didn't pick it up. Black Adam, Atom Smasher, and Dr. Fate. DC Conversions. And then we get to the Dark Crisis. The Death of Justice League. Road to Dark Crisis. Dark Crisis Free Combo Day. Dark Crisis 1. Dark Crisis Young Justice. Dark Crisis 2. Dark Crisis Young Justice 2. Dark Crisis 3. Then with Flash tie-in 785, Crisis on Infinite Earths number 7, no 4, 5 was it? No, it's 4. Yeah, 4. 786, the Flash Dark Crisis tie-in. Then number 5 of Dark Crisis. My comic store doesn't collect the without, and now they don't collect the Young Justice anymore. So I need to pick them out online or read them online. Deceased War of the Undead Dots number 1 and 2. And 3, and then with Flash, Fast Man Alive number 1 and 2, Flashpoint, Night of Vengeance. Then we get Flashpoint Beyond 0 through, don't have 2, read that online, to 5. Need to pick up number 6 because it was out 2 weeks ago. My comic book didn't get it. So the only 2, Green Lantern. I hate it. Green Lantern is one of my favorite characters, but my comic book store doesn't collect him in trade or anything. Harley Quinn, 2 of these. Then we get the Justice League Rebirth, Justice League of America 1, 2, 3, and 5, Justice League Infinity, which is the Wonder Woman and Darkseid kissing. That's why I got it. Justice League vs. Suicide Squad 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just need number 1 to connect it. One of my favorite cards is Nightwing and Wally West. Then we get Superman Action Comic Weekly, Superman Action Comics, which fantastic. A lot of them. We get War of the Supermen. Great. Superman, which is the Yellow Lantern. Rebirth of the Yellow Lantern. Injustice Superman. Wonder Woman. And then Young Justice. And yeah, I want to ask you, if you want to see any videos of any of these books, just ask me down in the comment section below. But okay, see ya.